Hi, I've been asked to give a brief video to show people what I carry in my saddlebag. I've got two examples here. I've got the larger one, which I tend to use for sportives or if I'm going to be spending a lot of time on my own, and I've got the smaller one which I tend to have on my race bike. So I'll start with the big one. Inside here I've got two tyre levers. I've got a multi-tool. Now the multi-tool is quite a decent one. It's got a chain tool as well on there, which is quite important. And to go along with that, I've got these fast quick links. So if you do have a chain that breaks, you can replace a link on there quite easily. I've actually got two of those. I've got a punch repair kit. So inside here I've got some glue, some abrasive material and a few patches. I've also got a first aid kit. So inside here I've got some painkillers, a couple of plasters, some steri wipes, and I keep them in a waterproof bag so that when this thing gets wet it doesn't ruin this stuff. I've also got some gloves. Some latex gloves are very handy, keep your hands clean. I've also got a rag. Primarily the rag is actually to stop these CO2 cylinders rattling around. So as I said, this is for my longer ride stuff, so I've actually got 4 CO2 cylinders and the CO2 fitting that goes onto your tyre as well. And then I also have 2 inner tubes. Now obviously the idea is get a puncture, you can just swap the inner tube over, and then if you get more than 2, you can then use the punch repair kit. So that's the larger one, which I tend to use for anything over, like 100-mile sporty, something like that. I also carry a pump on my bike as well, so that if I do go through the 4 cylinders, I've got something I can pump my tyres up with. This is my small compact one. So inside here, it's quite deceptive. So inside here I have some more CO2 cylinders. Try not to drop these ones on the floor. I've got the same valve, which is quite good because you can lock this off so it seals properly, and it also screws onto the valve on the tyre. They're much more reliable than the ones that you just push on, so you can get a decent seal and make sure you can use all the CO2 in the bottle. Got a couple of tie wraps, a spare inner tube. Now I run quite large rims on my bike, so I've got a valve, very long valve there, so I need to make sure that if I'm running the larger one, I need to make sure I've got the right inner tubes. I've also got another multi-tool, again with the chain device on there, and a variety of Allen keys and screwdrivers and stuff. I also have 2 tyre levers. I have another quick chain link similar to the other 2. I also have a couple of patches, and they're self-adhesive patches, these ones, and an abrasive tool. And I also have this, which is a piece of plastic. Now, did a ride recently with Michael Keeley, and his tyre actually burst and it had a big slash out of it. So Dean was very fortunate in the fact that he had one of these already, so I've copied this off of Dean, so thank you Dean. And you slide that in the tyre and it actually protects the inner tube from the tyre, and then what we did was used a couple of tie wraps to hold the tyre in place, and it actually got Michael home quite easily, and there was no issues there. So just a very short video for the 2 types of saddlebags I've got. Lots of people have a lot more experience than I do, so this is just something that I've thrown together based on the essentials that I think we'd need. So happy cycling. Bye.